Hello, I'm Raging Amish, and welcome to the Amish Madness with the PDW and the SVU. Now, I know what a lot of you are wondering. There's probably two main questions out there. Like, one, what's going on with the channel? It seems that things have really slowed down. And two, what on earth are these rapid-fire reviews? Both are legitimate questions. I get them a lot, as of late. The best place I can think to start is just to back up a month. Middle of February, things were not going well for me. And I don't mean like in terms of life. I mean, the job's going great, family's good. It's that, I got two different flu viruses. It's just one after the other. I got one right about mid-February, and I just got over one, would have been last Monday. So, I mean, like right at the beginning of March. So, two flu strings, one after the other. So, I mean, they both knocked me out from making videos. And then right after I got healthy, things really cranked up at work. They're transitioning me to a new position, which should stabilize by April 1st. I think it's mildly ironic. They told me I start a new job on April Fool's Day. But it's not a joke. For the next month, though, I mean, there's a lot expected of me where I got to help transition. And I'm up for it, but it does mean that YouTube is something that I won't have as much time for. And I really got to thinking during that second flu virus when I saw this coming, you know, where they were going to transition me in March, is that I was like, okay, where's the balance? How do I do this? Because, one, I was frustrated with multiplayer. Two, I want to do zombies. And three, I wanted to keep the promise that if multiplayer improved, I would come back. Well, sure enough, a friend of mine convinced me to play, and I gotta admit, at first I was mad, but after a while I'm like, wait a minute, I think I might be getting the old mix of skilled opponents, you know, sometimes good, sometimes bad. And I'm like, wait a minute, though, it's just a fluke. Then I started playing on my own a couple nights, and sure enough, things were improving. It feels like things came back. But this does create the problem for me. Now I've got so much time spent, you know, where I'm like, all right, boycott. And being ill, so I'm going, okay, what's the best plan moving forward? Because I still want to complete as much as possible. Obviously, I want to get a lot of zombies done, and I want to get as much multiplayer done as possible. And the answer I came up with is every review I make is going to have to be about 5 minutes long. Because my goal is always to do 2 a week. Obviously, I haven't been doing that as of late, but, you know, when things are going normal, like work is, you know, per the norm, and I'm healthy, my goal is 2 a week. And I got to thinking about it, I said, with multiplayer, if I axe out, for lack of better words, the stuff where I feel like I'm repeating myself, review, after review, after review, after review, after review, yeah, you get the point. I was like, you know what, it's time for this stuff to go. So I did, I got rid of it. You'll notice that the new reviews, the rapid fire reviews, they're inspired by Stallone and Judge Dredd going rapid fire. The idea is simple. Axe out the stuff that I think is fluff. Keep their video to about 5 to 6 minutes. I can handle that. Plus, keep the zombies going on with the main series. Because I will not go back to doing my regular style for standard multiplayer, but I will keep doing my standard, you know, more laid-back style for zombies, because the subjects tend to be smaller. Whereas with rapid-fire reviews, it's designed to let me tackle these multiplayer guns and get it done quick. And the other thing I'm looking forward to is that I intentionally called it rapid-fire reviews rather than Black Ops 2 review. The reason is I envision that down the line, should the time come, I could experiment with doing other series, just like a gun or two. Like one of the guns I'd really like to do, just one episode, would be the rocket launcher in Halo 2. It's a classic weapon. I'm sorry, not Halo 2, Halo 4. Sorry, Halo 2 is really where I started to love it. Yeah, that's just bringing back memories. I mean, that's my approach. Like, start covering some of the stuff from way back when. Or more modern guns. Just have some fun with it. So that's why it's called Rapid Fire Review. It's because it's designed in 4 or 5 minutes to get the message across about some weapon in some game. Obviously, in the near future, it's going to be all Black Ops 2 focused. But I do envision that down the line, it you could switch to something else. And for those wondering, I do still plan to continue with zombies. On paper, I'm starting to wonder if it'll be like one multiplayer and one zombies review a week. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to overcommit. But on paper, I really hope that's what I can do. I think it's just a good goal to set. Alright, I'm running out of stuff to say because that's pretty much it. That's what the goal with the rapid fire reviews is. Keep it short, to the point, or relatively short for me, to the point, get the facts across, make your jokes, and move on to the next subject. Because frankly, I got a lot to cover. It's one of the burdens of, you know, doing this as a hobby. You will never be able to do as much as you'd want to. In a way, I am jealous of guys like Drifter or Xbox Ahoy, because frankly, they get to, you know, just do this all day and really have some fun with it. But you know, it's a trade-off. There's advantages and disadvantages to each what's the word, career or approach to YouTube. I mean, if I was doing this full-time, I can tell you things would definitely be different. But it is what it is. Alright, I am out of time, so until next time, this is Raging Amish, checking out.
Lightning strike on standby.